somewhere, on somebody's head, on a piece of hair on somebody's head, in a galaxy that we can't really reach ourselves. I mean, look at the sheer magnitude of the universe just cries for that possibility. It's open for speculation. Of course, uh, nothing has come up like something of serious importance where we can say, look, there's some dudes on Mars or something. But the probability is just too much. It's a very, very strong probability. It's very probable. Yeah, and who knows? Maybe what we know of the visible universe is actually not really all that there is. I mean, Roger Penrose was musing about his claims that the Big Bang was not really the start of our visible universe. It's like a breakaway from another prior universe. Yeah, and who knows? Maybe the funny thing about scientific theories, when they're new, they're laughable. They sound funny, but with time, they become the norm. Like they accepted facts because as time goes by, there's evidence to validate their truthfulness. So he was saying that we could be like breaking away from a different universe. You know what I mean? And what makes you think our little piece of rock holding sentient, intelligent beings who have understood the place they occupy in the cosmos is an unusual thing in such grand a size? I mean, just think about it. Yeah. So it's really strange. And one more thing that just makes me skeptical a little bit about feeling special and feeling like I'm at the center of a grand design is when you look at the stars from this vantage point down here. They look very beautiful, actually. They're glowing, like they're like the stage for romance and meditation and all that cool stuff. But when you look at the stars, they just look like tiny little dots because they are so far away. But when you actually go up close there's nothing beautiful about them. They're explosions, supernovas, not supernovas. I mean, what the heck? They're supernovae. Explosions, violent explosions. You would want to be nowhere. Those are that glow you see is like the remains of the songs of a dying sun. Lots and lots of balls of heat. You know what I mean? Dying and being born and all that stuff. And you're seeing that right before your eyes. But it's a violent freak show if you go up there. But when you're seeing it from here, it's very beautiful. Yeah. And for you to assume that all that is there just for your amusement is quite considered, to say the least. Yeah, it's quite considered. So yeah, but that's the case. I mean, it's crazy. Anyway, I just don't think the human experience is as easy as we want to make it be. I think there's more to this life here than we could possibly imagine. I know, I can feel it in my gut. There must be something out there, some more than this. Yeah, but I can guarantee you that it most certainly isn't your God. I mean, who knows? Yeah, but back to the point though, the death issue. I almost wanted to say, no, you will know when you die. But then what if you don't know when you die because you won't be a conscious creature? And conscious is another weird topic, you know what I mean? Anaka Harris, Sam Harris's wife, said, one basic way you can define conscious is, like if you look at a snail, if there's a way that it feels to be like a snail, if there's an experience of how it is like to be a snail, then the snail is conscious. If it can react to like heat, coldness, or something like that, then at the most basic sense, there is a way that it's like to be like a snail. as opposed to like being a rock, because a rock does not experience it. You can't say a rock experiences any conscious experience. And then with the issue of dying, with the issue of death ending everything, there's still like a lot of research going on about where to track where the heck conscious is, like where is the conscious mounted within you. But there's been a lot of brain study that suggests actually our personality and everything else, our disposition and all that stuff, can be reduced to our brain capacity. And if you alter the brain in the most basic sense, you can lose stuff like your personality, your sense of smell, you can your memory capacity and other stuff, and your ability to know certain things. So if that can happen and that can alter your conscious, it kind of compromises that idea that says that you could be everything about you would be damaged, but inside, like if that was like you inside would still be at best the person you are, and your personality would be intact despite the fact that your body might be impaired or something like that. I don't know how to correctly put it up, but I think you get the point though. it's 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 the idea that assumes your conscious, or what we know of your conscious experience, can be altered in a certain way as reduced to your brain capacity. And some Harris argued that if you do die, however, and your brain dies, why would it be so wrong for us to actually suggest that your conscious experience dies?